Hello. All right. I'm going to grab a glass of water really quick before we hop into day 13. I think it's 13. It might be 14 of TikTok Lives. And today I want to do, because I've been saying it for the last couple of days, today I want to do content card pulls. So I have my favorite deck here, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do content card pulls. So again, I'm going to use this deck, the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. And if you would like a card pulled for yourself, just drop it down below in the comments. The way that I'm going to do it is by whoever drops in the comments that they want a card pulled for themselves, and whoever says that they want a card pulled, I will pull a card for them, or multiple cards depending on what happens. So if you would like a card pulled, again, just let me know down in the comments. I am going to start things off with actually just myself, and then we'll move into card pulls for you. I do really enjoy the intuitive side of things, and so the reason why I want to do a content card pull is because this is going to be an intuitive hit around the kind of content you might want to create, or what's going on in your content, or what you might be feeling or about creating content, or, you know, just putting stuff out into the world right now. So if you'd like a card pulled, just drop it down in the comments. I am going to start off with myself, because why not? And then we will go from there. So again, I'll just be doing the polls based on whoever drops that they're interested. So I just got a bunch. So let's see what I got. I got a lot. All right. So I got, first off, the Nightingale Spirit, and this card says that love is all around. To me, this is actually about TikTok and the platform that I've created on TikTok. I have really felt like, especially lately, that this particular account and this particular community that I have been involved with has been much more supportive than what people typically talk about on TikTok and what people typically experience on TikTok. So I would have to say that love truly is all around. I'm going to actually take a look to see what other messages are going to come through on this. In the darkness of night, Nightingale Spirit sings her song of love and hope, a harbinger of dawn to remind you that the sun will soon rise again. You are so loved, in the illumination song of Nightingale Spirit calls you to a new level of self-awareness and connection with the light. Yes, there's shadow and darkness, but love and prosperity exist everywhere, even in the seeming emptiness of space, darkness, and a starless night. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Illumination, and feelings of love and abundance. Feel it and trust in tomorrow's light. Renewing your ability to recognize. Yep, this is pretty accurate. This is definitely about TikTok. This is just definitely about TikTok being my platform, 100%. Okay, what else did I get here? Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. This is in the reverse position, so this is not an oracle message. Technically, it's a protection message. But the point that I think that's coming across with this one is to repurpose content and to constantly be using what it is that I've created. And you as well should be using what it is that you've created, whether it's in the present or in the past. It's always useful, because really, if you think about it, the vulture as an actual animal, it eats the dead shit. So when the vulture comes up, that means you're going through, like, you can recycle things, more or less. And it's not a bad thing to recycle content. Don't get me wrong. All right. Do you wish you could run away from your past or deny your mistakes? Not so fast. Vulture Spirit says. You've gained something valuable from the experience. Let your grief and anger move through you, and soon your emotions will transform, for you will come to see that you have learned and grown. The alchemy of transformation is a gift from Spirit, so never disown what embarrassed, disappointed, or shamed you. It will soon be a great source of wisdom and strength as you work with the magic that allows your miracles to be created out of sadness and beauty to arise from ugliness. Vulture Spirit wants you to know that you embody beauty, and the alchemical transformation of the past is happening already. Yep. The biggest line that sticks out to me is you have gained something valuable from the experience. Yes. Nothing is ever wasted. You can always recycle anything. You can recycle content. You can recycle programs. You can recycle videos. You can recycle everything. I finally caught one. What did you catch? A vulture? Screen records. Oh, gotcha. Yes, screen recordings are very useful. Alive, yes. So actually, now that you bring... Yes, you caught my live. Okay, I got you. Screen recordings are very useful. Replays are very useful. If you actually end up going live yourself, you can go into the live center on your creator profile or on your business profile. If you go into the live center and you scroll down to the bottom, it'll say replays, and you can click into the replays and you can watch, or you can download your replays. You could literally do whatever you want, but it's up to you. So we're doing content card pulls. Again, if you would like a card pulled for yourself, just let me know. I am pulling from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and I actually got 2 more cards for myself. If you would like a card pull around your content, let me know and I will pull a card for you. So I just went over the Nightingale Spirit, and I just also went over the Vulture. Oh, awesome. Okay. Molly and then Coach Brine. Awesome. I hope it's brine, like salty brine. I hope that's right. If I'm wrong, you can tell me. I'm okay with it. People get my name wrong all the time, so I'm used to it. Yes. Okay. The other 2 cards that I got were also in reverse. They were the White Raven Spirit and the Turkey Spirit, which I honestly think they're telling me I just have to trust the process with this TikTok live challenge. Trust the magic, trust the process, especially since, again, this is like TikTok, recycle content, trust the process with this TikTok live challenge. And then like everything about the turkey, I don't know if you guys know about the turkey. It would make sense because we have turkey for Thanksgiving, right? Everything about the turkey is having appreciation, gratitude, and then that's how you get abundance. So if I were to like look at this pull all together, do the platform that you love and you enjoy. Be sure to recycle your content. Trust that this process, that this live challenge, trust in it, trust the universe, and you will receive abundance. You're going to give everything. You're grateful for everything. Like you will receive because you're trusting in the magic. If I had to really be like, this is the sequence. That is the sequence. All right. So I am going to pull for Molly, and then I'll pull for Coach Brine second. If you guys, again, would like a card pulled for yourself, for your content, just let me know. I will pull for you. So I am going to pull a card for Molly. I'm going to focus on Molly because I actually just saw Molly not completely in real life, but I just saw her on Zoom earlier today, and I'm so excited because we actually connected in real life on my masterclass. So I'm really excited to pull this card for you, Molly. I think there's going to be some really amazing message that pulls through for you, and it's really, I can feel it. Okay, all right. It's definitely this one. Oh, I want to pull this one too because it was like popping out. Oh my gosh, Molly, OMG. Okay. The intuition is aligned on this one. All right, Molly. So first things first, you got the porcupine spirit. And so if you look at the porcupine spirit, the bottom of the card reads time for the beginner mind. And when I got this card, I was like, okay, I could totally see this because like it's the beginning for you. Like it's the beginning of your content journey. It's the beginning of like this start for you to like be accountable for yourself. Like we were talking about before on Instagram. So this is 100% like 100% true. I'm going to look into the book really quick to just see what else the book has to say, but I could totally see that like this is the time for you, and it's like obviously the beginning of something amazing to come. Here it is. When porcupine spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with curiosity. Yes. The old confining stories no longer have a hold on you. Just like you were talking about with that voice in your head, no longer has a hold on you. Okay, all right. Life is full of surprises hiding in plain sight. Looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help you find what you have been seeking, whether it's a relationship, an opportunity, yes, or evidence that you have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? Fallon knew. Just saying. Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There's so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Okay. Super powerful, Molly. Just like, I gotta say that. Number one. Number two. No, I, honest to God, swear to God, pulled this card. But then I got this one, and it's the grasshopper spirit. And this, Molly, it says take a leap of faith on here, okay? Take a leap of faith. Not lying. I can't make this shit up. Literally, it's right here. So, okay, I'm going to go into this one. That, you know what that's about. You got to take a leap of faith in creating this content. You got to take a leap of faith of seeing where this path goes for you because you are so passionate about it. I can tell. Like, you sent me a picture of you and your daughter in your mermaid costumes, like your suits, sorry. And I feel like this is 100% for you. All right, so this is technically in the reverse position. So this is a protection message. So I'm going to read it for you really quick. Is it hard for you to trust in good fortune because you have been hurt in the past when you took a risk? Staying earthbound does not offer the safety you seek, for that can be found only through trusting that Spirit is always with you and wants the best for you. Your intuition is guidance from Spirit telling you to let go of your fears and leap into the abundance of good fortune awaiting you. Molly, I don't even need to read the rest of this because you know that it's real. You know what you have to do. You know that you got to get into this. You know you have to start doing it for yourself. This didn't even come from me. This came from the greater energy of the universe. You know it's true. All right. Coach Brian, I am going to do a pull for you. You are a holistic trainer. That is really cool. I used to be a personal trainer. When I actually started my online coaching journey, I started out as a personal trainer and rowing coach. So that's a little bit about me that I don't typically talk about. I really should be talking about more of that more often because that's my story, but I don't know. I have a very hard time opening up to people. It's really difficult for me, but oh, I'm sorry, Penelope. I didn't mean to wake you up. All right, so let's get Coach Brian. Okay, all right, this one for sure. Let's see if any more come out for you. Yes. All right, what do we got here? Ooh. Wow. Oof. I love this card. It's so pretty. All right, Coach Brian. I feel like something going on in your, especially since these two cards popped up, I feel like something's going on in on your insides, like in your inner guidance system, your intuition, right? Like your spirit, right? So you got the Panther spirit in reverse, which, like, look at how beautiful this big dangerous cat is. Gorgeous. You got the Panther Spirit in reverse, and you also got the Armadillo Spirit. So I feel like something's going on internally for you, and I'm actually going to look at the Panther Spirit message because this is a protection message. But I want to say, if I really had to say, I feel like you are going through this like shakiness, and like you just need to trust. Okay. Are you feeling shaky? Wow. Because you have made a bold move and have not seen confirmation that everything is going to work out. Oh my God, trust is really coming through. Or is fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come, so follow the urge of your Panther Spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself"? Stare and it will retreat and make way for courage to fill you head to toe. Perhaps you're afraid that you can't trust the power that's rising within you. Oh my God. And you fear the qualities you will find within you when you look deeply at why you resist the challenge before you. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality, so be bold and face it. Own the light. Spirit trusts you, so be brave and trust yourself. Accurate for the most part. Here for it. Of course, the video would be skipping and lagging on my end. Yes. Okay. I think you got it. Especially because I see clapping hands and fire. But essentially, you need to trust yourself. That's this first part. Reclaim your power, trust yourself. Then Armadillo says to set healthy boundaries. If I had to take a stab at this, something happened recently that you don't trust yourself around, and it has to do with boundaries. So really what it comes down to is trusting that you can set the boundaries so that it doesn't happen again. So let me just check the Armadillo. I don't know what it could be, but I get the impression, especially because one is upside down and one is right side up, that it really comes down to setting the boundaries. Learning to set healthy boundaries is the gift of the Armadillo Spirit. You're entering a phase where in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that have been okay for you in the past. Yes, that has everything to do with an event that you didn't trust yourself around, that it probably happened in the past, yes, and then you didn't have boundaries around it, and now what the universe is telling you is to set boundaries around it so that it doesn't happen again. Okay. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin, what's yours to own and what is not. Know your limits and understand that it's empowering to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to, declare what your needs are, and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as yourself. Trust your body's signals. That's huge. Trusting your body signals is really huge. I'm going to talk about it when I'm done reading this, and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. Confirmation. Awesome sauce. Just overcame that hurdle as well. Accurate. Facts. There was a big shift that happened recently. I've been retested on it and passed the... Yes. Okay. Amazing. I'm glad to hear that you have gotten over this huge hurdle and that you're learning how to implement these things and you're learning to trust. Trusting is hard. It's really hard. Like, especially, okay, I'm going to tell you a story about today. Like, I'm literally going to tell you a story about today. It's 3:19. So an hour and 20 minutes ago, I hopped onto my masterclass and there was nobody there. There was nobody there. It was 1 o'clock and nobody was there. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to trust. I'm going to wait. I'll give it 10 minutes. And then if nobody's on, then the universe is telling me this is not the way. And if people hop on in the next 10 minutes, then the universe is telling me this is the way. Like, this is the path forward for you. And it took 6 minutes for someone to pop on. And I was like, all right, one person is here. And that means I have to show up. That means I have to do my best. And that means that this masterclass is a go. And that also means that this is the way. I'm trusting that this is the way. I'm trusting that this is the process. I'm trusting that the universe is going to provide exactly what I need. And wouldn't you know, like 3 minutes later, another person joined. So it has a lot to do with learning the lesson. I could have easily said, oh, it's 1:05, nobody's here, I'm just going to turn this off. I could have easily done that. And my brain did tell me to do that, but I was like, no, I'm going to trust. I'm going to trust. That is huge. Trusting is huge. Why do we all have such potential but are so afraid to succeed? Because it's really hard for us to tune into our intuition, because it's almost like we're conditioned to tune out of it. Like, society more or less tells us that, and more or less trains us. If you really think about it, I like to think of the example of school. And I always think of like Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I don't know if you've ever read it. Robert Kiyosaki talks about how when you go to school, you're literally being taught to become an employee. You are being tested and you are being graded on your performance. And when you are graded on your performance, then what ends up happening is you are conditioned to perform, right? Like, you're conditioned to do well. You're conditioned to get that A plus. And really, life doesn't work that way. Life is a set of constant failures. Like, you're constantly learning, because that's how we learn. We learn through failure. And so the way for us to realize our potential is to listen to that little voice in our gut, or that feeling in our gut, or that voice that's like a whisper. It's really quiet, not the voice in our head, but the one that's like, yeah, give that a try it out. Or that feeling that it's nervous excitement. Okay, I'll give you an example. Tommy and I are getting a physical location for the business. Like, we're actually getting an office on the 1st, which is 2 weeks away. So we're getting an actual physical location for our business. And when Tommy first approached me about it, I was still pregnant with Penelope. And I was like, oh, I don't know, but I feel like that would be huge, right? So I was like, you know what, let me see it before I make a decision on whether or not I'm going to say no or yes to getting a physical location. And so he brought me to the office space. And as soon as I walked in, I was like, I had so much just excitement in my core, in my center, that I was like, we got to do it. Now, at the time, it was before Penelope got here. So we're about a month behind, but we're getting the office space in September. And I couldn't be more nervous and also more excited. So do I know that it's going to work for the business? Well, I don't know. But if the business has gotten us this far, then why wouldn't it, right? We failed on our faces in 2020. We failed on our faces so bad in 2020. But in 2021, that was when we really started to pick things up. And now I only see it getting more momentum. So the reason why we have so much potential is because, and we don't act on it, is because for so much of our lives, people literally teach us not to go after our potential. Dope book. Yes, I really love reading. Sorry I set my alarm, but I'm an hour behind, so I set it late, essentially. No big deal. Don't worry about it, Molly. What is this? I don't know if that person's still here, but it is my TikTok live challenge. This is day 13 of being live on TikTok. I am doing card pulls. So if you would like a card pulled, please let me know. I have them all right here. If you would like a card pulled, just drop it down below in the comments. I just pulled one for Molly, well, a couple for Molly and also a couple for Coach Brian. So let me know if you would like a card pulled for yourself. This is going to be around your business or your content, whatever's going on in your life, all right? School, well, we were talking about school because it had to do with the book. What business? Okay, so Molly, we actually have two businesses. The one business that I have together with Tommy is a furniture business. And so we do a lot of e-commerce, we do a lot of clean outs, we do a lot of moving for people. We also do a lot of furniture assemblies and restorative services. So any kind of reupholstery, if people want something like a custom design for a piece of furniture that's like old and they want it to be, spruced up, we'll do custom flips, more or less. That is the business that we're getting an office space for. That is also coming with a bit of a warehouse space in it as well. It actually connects to a warehouse in the back of that office space. So it's going to be kind of warehouse / office space. So that is the business that we're getting that office space for. The other business that I have is a coaching business. And that one was doing also really well last year. But because of Penelope, I kind of took a big break from my coaching business because I was like, okay, I really want to, make sure that we're going to be set on one side of things before we, split into furniture and coaching. So last year, the coaching business did pretty well. I actually had Billie Jean as marketing as one of my clients earlier on in the year. But then at the end of the year into the beginning of this year, well, actually the first half of this year, the focus has mainly been the furniture business because it's been around longer. So those are the two businesses. Good afternoon, Mrs. Bailey. We are doing content card pulls. If you would like a card pulled, let me know. I will pull a card for you and do a reading. It's essentially more than just content. It's, your being, your essence. It's a intuitive read on your essence. So if you'd like a card pulled for yourself, let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. Oh my God, it's 3:27. So just as a quick recap, we are continuing to go live every day. And every day I am going to continue to put the videos up onto YouTube. And you can catch the replay if you missed it on my YouTube channel. So that is found, if you go to my TikTok profile and you tap the arrow, it'll pull up Instagram and YouTube down the bottom of your phone. You can go to the YouTube there. Or if you are looking to go search for me on YouTube to search for these videos, you can type in Fallon K. Moran into the search bar and that will pop up my profile. So you can check it out there as well. The Presence Masterclass I held today at 1 p.m., but I am going to be creating the replay. I just need to download it and then get it up into the link for you to grab it if you would like to get that for yourself to catch what you missed. It is going to be available later on today. I have my computer right here as well as my Penelope pod. So, well, that's Penelope and then this is my computer. Boop, right there. Well, right there. If you would like to catch the masterclass on the replay, just be sure to check out the link in my bio. What else can I tell you? Tomorrow will be day 14. Will be 2 full weeks of going live. And I encourage you to turn on your notifications. One thing that I have come to learn very quickly is that when you have a newborn baby, your schedule is always different. So I would encourage you to turn on notifications so that when I do go live, you can pop on. Tomorrow, more than likely, I will be on between 2:30 and then 3:30. I saw you gain like 1,000 new followers. That is true. Yes. However, it's not about the followers. It's really about, for me, making sure that every day I show up and I do this. Like, I speak to those who need to be spoken to, and I inspire those who need to be inspired to do this, and help you create content or help you get past those things that are blocking you, because that's how you're going to do it. That's how anybody does anything, right? If there's anything that I really care about, it's that I show up every damn day. That's honestly what it's gotten to. And I don't care what time it is. I don't care if it's in the morning. I don't care if it's in the evening. I don't care if I haven't showered. I don't care if I haven't shaved. I don't care if I'm a mess. I don't care if I'm emotional. What I care about is that I show up and I do this. Like, I don't know. I have a thing. I have to do it. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like I have to do it. I said it. And because I said it, I have to deliver. I have to deliver on it. I can't not deliver on it. It's not even about the money. That was what started it all. I don't even care. Like, I get so many people telling me that it's not going to help me make money. Whatever. I have no money anyway. Like, the money that I do have, it goes to paying for groceries. It goes to paying for bills. It goes to the things that I need for it to go to. And as much as I would love for that to come in, I have to let go of it. Like, I have to let go of it. So that's what's going on in that realm. I gained maybe 40. We get so caught up in vanity metrics. I think that's what tomorrow's topic is going to be. I think it's going to be vanity metrics. I'm Chiquita Mita. I'm not sure where the rest of your comment went. I'm so happy that you're doing this. Your mindset, though. Oh, thank you, Molly. I am happy that I'm doing it too. I don't know. It's hard for a lot of people to think that way, but that's just the way that I think. I said it, so I got to deliver. Like, I got to do it, And here I am, and I'm doing it. So if I'm doing it, that means you could do it too. And I'm sure that it's going to look very different in August of 2023 for me and for the people who also come along on this journey. So I'm going to invite you to invite others to be a part of this journey. I know Molly's been here every damn day. That's freaking awesome. Molly showed up to my masterclass today. Freaking awesome. I would love if everybody did that. It's huge. Like, showing up and being consistent and coming onto these things and getting uncomfortable is hard. It's really hard, and it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery to show up in content, to show up on a masterclass, to show up and be on a live. It does take a lot, and it is hard. And those feelings need to be validated more often, because that little voice in your head is really loud. It's really loud. And a lot of people let it stop them. Don't let it stop you. Or rather, let it empower you to overcome it. I'm watching my words. I have to be careful with my words. I missed one. That's okay. You're still here. I don't know if Bonnie's here. I hope Bonnie's here. Bonnie gave me some really awesome tips last night we were talking about motherhood, because this one is fresh. She's fresh, like fresh out the oven. And she's actually been a lot better today. The only thing that has not been too good today is I haven't been sleeping when she's sleeping. So I'm not doing my part. but I'm sorry, I need to yawn. I have to do this. I don't know what it is. There's like a part of me that's like, you need to go live. You need to do this. You need to, not need per se, but like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's like emotion. Like I don't know how to describe the emotion. It's like a pull. It's pulling me to continue doing this. It's so hard. It's so loud. Yes, the voice in our head is very loud. But just like I told you earlier, when that voice in my head happens and it talks, because it does, I've actually been like going at it face on is the best way that I describe it. It's like okay, I'm just going to use TikTok Live because like it does talk to me about going live on TikTok. The voice in my head is always like, well, you're going live at 9:00. Nobody's going to watch it. Like literally, I said it out loud to Tommy yesterday when I went live at like 9:30 last night. I was like, I don't even know if I should go live at this point because I feel like nobody's going to be there. I say 3:00 and like, I feel like nobody's going to be there. So I don't even know if I should go live. Like almost like give up on myself. And Tommy's like, why would you do that? I was like, because it's 9:30 at night. Who's going to be on? And he was like, did you tell people to turn on their notifications? I was like, yeah. I tell people to turn on their notifications all the time. And if you haven't been here, this is your reminder, turn on your notifications. He's like, so then the people who get notifications are going to join. And guess what? Those are the people that you want there anyway. I was like, you're right. And I did it. And it was great. That voice is so dumb. You just need to like challenge it. So I'm like challenging that voice in my head constantly every day. Is it the rowing that's pulling you but then pushing you forward? You're welcome. I have to think about that one. My head is very exhausted. We stand at Tommy. I don't know what that means, but you'll meet Tommy eventually. Tommy is very shy. He doesn't like to be on a camera. This is very hard for him. You know, like the being himself on the camera thing. Not very hard for me. I don't know why. It's probably is because I've done this for like, this is year 4. And I'm like, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, because I don't. So that's probably why. Row crew. Yes. Pulling you and then pushing you forward. Kind of. It's kind of like rowing crew. It's a very similar kind of feeling. Yes. Oh, stan equals fan of. I didn't know that. Interesting. Thank you for enlightening me. All right, cool. I'm going to put it out there one last time. If anybody would like a card pull, I'm doing content card pulls today. So let me know if you would like a reading. You can just drop it down in the comments down below. If you would like a reading, I will do it right now because I have the time. We are over. I am at 38 minutes right now, but I'm having a grand old time. I'll go until 3:40. And then, like I said, I want to get that masterclass up for you. If you missed the masterclass earlier today, the Presence Masterclass. One last thing that I also would love to invite you to is the Speaking Summit series. I think that's what I called it. Yeah, it is. So the Speaking Summit series is something that I'm going to be starting up. It is going to be a monthly masterclass. And I want to get a lineup of speakers together. I already have 3, which is really awesome, not including myself, which is pretty great. I have 3 speakers lined up already for next month's masterclass. And the way that it's going to work is that it's a hybrid style event. So essentially what's going to happen is it's going to be either in person or online. I have a couple people, literally 2, who are interested in coming to the office to provide this guy and his leaf blower, like, of course. They're gonna give their talk at the office, and then I have one person who is interested in doing it over Zoom. So it's gonna be, again, it's gonna be a hybrid event. You can like come to the office if you want to come to the office. If you're in the area, we can meet up, and that would be really freaking cool. And you can talk about your topic at the office, or you can speak on your topic over Zoom. So it's gonna kind of be like a TED Talk, but it's kind of not gonna be like a TED Talk. Either way, I have a certain number of speakers like who can register right now, because I obviously have to keep it within a reasonable amount of time. It is a completely free event to attend. If you want to talk, you need to go through the registration process, which right now just looks like a Google form. So you could tell me how I can contact you, where I could send the application, so that you can tell me what you're going to be speaking on. So that's what it is right now. I have a few people I have turned the notifications on, but nothing comes to my phone. That's weird. I get notifications on TikTok like all the time. I even changed it in settings on the phone, still nothing notifies me. If anyone else experiences the same problem and knows how I can fix it, let me know. I have no idea. It's a very good question. I will find out. All right, it is 3:40. Nobody else has wanted a card pull, so I'm not going to be doing any more content card pulls. However, I am going to still invite you to the Speaking Summit series. If you would like to speak, if you would like to attend, it is going to be September 15th. There are way more things that are going on as well on the inside of, well, everything. And I'm here for you every day. I am here for you. Tomorrow will probably also be between 2:30 and 3:30. So I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.